So like I would try to balance it out, kind of shit. Also, the alcohol that they served was for me wasn't good because I drink more of a bourbon type of style, and I was drinking like what the fuck you drink? Muscat Mule. Whatever.
Muscat Mules are good.
Yeah, but I'm not a vodka person.
Amaretto.
So I was having
Amaretto
Amaretto sour, and that's all sugar.
Damn. You had 6 and 6 in your coffee. I can't believe you drink sugar.
No, I can't.
Fucking guy.
I can't.
Joey, you're next, man. You're next.
I keep saying I'm gonna.
Honestly, Joey,
just do it.
Do it for 12 weeks.
See, but I couldn't do your program how my job is, bro. Cause I can't just stop. I can't just stop and make a smoothie.
Yeah, but don't do my program. Just eat protein. Like cut the fries, cut the rice, cut the bread.
I love rice.
No shit, me too. I love mashed potatoes, but guess what? I
can deal without the potatoes. The rice.
Yeah,
I'd probably die.
Yeah,
bro.
okay.
Dude, you know how hard it was when I lost.
All right, Joey.
I lost about 60 pounds the first time around when I started working out, and bro, I went to bed crying, hungry, bro.
Yeah, but my thing is, you could have like I have a decent meal. Like yesterday, I had salmon salad, and it was literally it was fucking delicious. It was delicious.
Depressing.
But it was actually absolutely. So he had mango. He had
You know what I had
mango.
yesterday, bro? I had Pulaski.
Who?
Yeah, I had Burnett.
I had Pulaski barbecue. I had frango, arroz,
It's
batata
not.
frita,
It's
bro.
not. It was actually really fucking good because like I'm so used to salad now, like it doesn't even make me sad. Of course it does, because you eat shit, but it's delicious.
But think of this.
That's
You
what
go
it
to
is.
Soccer, you'll be able to run the full 2 hours.
I run the 2 hours now, just not fast. Dude, tell me now, when I first started coming around, right, when we played at SoFi, right, I was skinny at the time, bro, and it was like the first thing he was like, dude, this motherfucker don't stop,
Yeah.
bro. But I was fucking skinny. And I was just like on.
Yeah, but they say the same shit about me playing as a goalie with my reflexes. Like me fat, I was fast.
Dude, you're probably so much slower now as a goalie.
I
It's
probably
fucking-
am. Honestly.
It's been a while.
Honestly, like if I fucking throw myself, I'll probably.
You probably hurt yourself now, throwing yourself to the ground. There's no more cushion for you,
I'll
Joao.
need the Bengay at all times and shit like that. Like,
God,
but
Bengay.
it's honestly just. All right, you don't have to starve. You really don't. I don't starve. I don't starve myself. I promise you that.
You know,
the first couple of weeks was tough. Like the first 2 weeks was tough because you were making an adjustment from having so
Whatever
much
you want.
carbs and so much sugar into eating protein and eating well. Because like you could eat rice, and eventually I'm gonna start eating rice, and I'll probably eat rice at the Hashwadas, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But it's like. We as Portuguese, we eat in units. I feel like, you know how the term "everything is big" in Texas. We fucking put our prato, and this is a great word. O nosso prato mete camoiço, which you literally fill it to the fucking top, and you just eat and
you gotta
like,
finish that.
And then
You gotta eat
your
all-
parents the parents
Sai da mesa sem
background-
acabar. Sem acabar, cara.
Or they hit you with, oh, não comeste nada, toma lá mais.
PTSD.
But you put like, instead of a portion of rice, which is a cup, you don't put a cup. You put fucking 2 or 3, which the amount of carbs that is in the freaking rice alone is wild. You know, like here I am as a fat guy and talking about this. It's kind of like stupid.
You're
but,
no
like,
longer fat,
You're
bro.
not fat
yeah.
anymore.
I'm still fat.
My biggest thing, bro, and if I cut out the carbs that I drink, I think I would lose weight. If I just only drink water, I think I would lose.
Didn't
What do
do
you
it.
what do you drink that's like so bad other than the 6 and 6?
Oh, dude, I love soda.
Yeah, that'll fuck you
soda,
up.
yeah, it's-
That'll
You know what's
fuck
crazy, bro? So like
Sodium. That's all sodium.
I went to
And sugar.
Aldi's, right? And it's like an $8 difference between Coke and then like the Samu fucking Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna try it. It's like an $8 difference, bro, for a fucking 12 pack. I was like, it's like $3 for 12. Bro, that shit was good, bro. All right?
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's probably worse for you than regular Coke.
probably double
But
the sugar.
you know,
They
it's
should make
just
that shit $16.
they should.
They should.
And not make water $4.
I agree. Because
RFK,
now you have
baby.
to pay 10 cents extra for each bottle.
RFK's coming.
I drink a lot of water.
That's
My
why I
thing
got a
is
fridge.
snacking at night.
That's why I got a
Snack lot.
fridge
Yeah,
now that
that's-
fucking
I'm a heavy
distills water.
snacker.
Bro, when I was in
Deep
bed all day, every day, dude, I was...
Snacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have like I'll give you an example. They have these cheese poppers on my thing. It's all protein. There is carbs. There is there is like a little bit of fat in them, but they're actually filling and they're
There's
they're
good fat and
the
there's
right
good carbs for
portion.
you, bro.
Again, like I'll give you an example.
Carbs aren't good. Carbohydrates are good.
Liver is delicious. A lot of people don't like liver, but it's great on iron, great on vitamin C, B, and A.
Whose liver? What?
No, like liver, like
Chicken.
no, like
pork?
cow, like cow liver.
I'm just like, what am I going to talk about on this podcast?
Any liver, yeah. We're
What
going
liver do you eat, Joao?
fucking cut off a human? It's just Jeffrey Dahmer type of shit. But it's honestly like that's really you should at least have liver once a week. Personally,
That's disgusting.
Wow.
it's just dude, it's really good on iron.
How do you cook it?
Honestly, faz uma cebolada, like com refogada de cebola, and you just put it on the fucking in the pan and call it a day, the frying pan, and just go with it.
I don't think I've ever
I was
tried
waiting for him to tell me he boils it and puts no
put a
salt, no
no,
nothing.
You put a little paprika, you put a little vinho verde, and just go with it.
Smoked paprika? Or regular
Smoked paprika.
Okay.
And just go. Well, it's all on preference, and then like that's one of my meals. I try to eat that once a week. I try to eat fish twice a week now. So like I had bacalhau on Wednesday, and I had salmon.
What kind of bacalhau?
yesterday. Cozido.
Okay. I was going to say that you
Add
have
cuisine.
bacalhau brás, bro.
No.
That ain't part of your
My
diet,
mom
bro.
did say she wanted to make bacalhau con natas this week, and I told her no because that's a lot of fucking potatoes, and the natas itself. But
And the natas itself kills you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
eat it for you.
again, fuck you.
Me and Marco are coming over. Tell
But
you
again,
I'm making it.
if I was to have, like, let's just say I was to have that, like, my regular thing now is, like, my lean meal, that's what we call it, is,
Can't even call it a cheat meal. Jesus
no,
Christ.
yeah.
Lean meal.
It's a lean meal. So I have that at least once a day. On the weekends, I actually have it twice a day. So I have it for my lunch and I have it for my dinner, which consists of, let's just say, a plate as a whole. Quarter is lean meat, quarter is vegetables, and half of it is salad. So it sounds terrible because it may be for some, Joey, but it's not. It's honestly bad because think about it. Quarter plate.
In my head, I'm hearing my father like, no so cuello.
Oh, yeah. But like, think about it. A quarter of your plate with meat, that's about 6 to 8 ounces. Sorry, 4 to 8 ounces. If you use as a salmon, there's a trick which is the 2-finger method, which is automatically 4 to 6 ounces depending on how wide your fingers are. In case mine are 6.
As unhas contam ou não contam?
But it's like it's shit like that, and like I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you guys with this shit, but it's
Not boring, bro. It's just it's just mind-boggling. It's
Look
like
at this guy.
If you guys did if you guys go a couple like he literally was.
If you will go back to the last episode.
Now, if you go back to literally, because I started the Monday right after we shot this. So if you look at Mikey Brazi's, Juliana's episode, that right there, I was 369.2.
you look at that photo and then you go
And you
compare
look
that
at-
with Kevin's. It's already a big difference.
That ass.
Yeah, and now if you look compared to Kevin's to now, it's still a big difference.
Yeah.
So that first week, I lost 19 pounds. That first week alone. And again,
No wonder why you had to redo the bathroom.
that had a lot to do with it too, because I was fucking working like a mad horse. But it was generally like, I don't know how to put myself into this. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. It was just because now I know. Because of how heavy set I was, it is a lot easier for someone to lose weight when they're on the bigger scale than they are on the smaller scale. So if whoever goes on a diet that I'm in, or any diet in particular, they might not lose as fast as I did, or that I'm losing, because right now I'm averaging within 4 to 6 pounds a week, which is still pretty good. And average human loses an average of 2 pounds a week, and that's working out, eating.
Which one's trying to
right,
say he's
stuff
above
like
average?
Above
that.
average.
I'm exceptional.
I'm just, and like,
I just and again,
me and Eric were talking a little bit
Welcome
about
back.
you last night because Eric lost a lot of weight and went
Yeah, he
through.
did.
I don't know if he did keto. He did something around those
keto
lines,
is really good for you.
right? And he's like, Eric's like he hopes that because eventually you will plateau, is that you can find a way to go around and and shock your body to where you
So-
get off of that.
So my goal is to be at 200, and that's exceptional. Like
Were you trying to be skin and bone, bro?
I'm trying, cause
Fucking hell.
200. That's my goal.
That's scary, right?
It's scary,
scary for
because
you.
it's scary
Yeah.
because I'm literally reducing a person's weight off me.
That's two people.
That's one person.
Dude, you were 360,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm going
and you want to go to 200. That's 160 pounds.
An average person is 160.
160, 180. It's one person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's wild that
Depends on who.
my goal
who's
is
average.
that it is wild to think about it. So my comfort weight that I want to be at is in between 200 to 230. And yes, that's 30 pounds. That's a big difference. But to be honest, I would rather have the 200. And I know it's like wild to even fucking say that. And even the words coming out of my mouth is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's a little.
But it's what I'm aiming for. And to be honest, for me to be at a steady pace, I want to go actually to possibly 190. So once I gain the weight, it's crazy. And I know you guys probably not gonna like hearing me this, but it's what I
Just for me,
want.
it doesn't sound healthy. And I'm being
It's-
honest.
it's not, but-
200 at your
but that's what I'm
height
saying.
and your body size. 200 doesn't sound healthy at all.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm saying these numbers, and it is crazy why I'm saying it, and it is concerning to why it may not be healthy, which is why now I'm working a lot with doctors to make sure everything that I'm doing towards it is on a healthy scale. Not on a healthy scale, on a healthy living. Because, like, I'm 31 years old, right? At 369. Once I have kids or once I have a family, I want to make sure I endure that. And that's like a lot of people just think like individually on losing the weight, and it is very good for you to think of yourself on losing the weight. It was just like I want to make sure if I have kids or if once my friends have kids like you, Joey and Grace, like I want to make sure I'm able to play with your daughter.
God damn it.
Like
good goal to
that's
have,
my
for
little
sure.
niece, you know what I mean? Like
on,
shit
Joey.
like that.
Wait, dude, what are you doing?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about me. wanting to-
Alvaro's raffle
you
thing
didn't
went
win?
off. Yeah, no, I didn't win. God damn it, bro. I wanted that card so bad.
Yeah, but it's like shit like that, you know. Like that's why I'm aiming for that. And a lot of people have said, "Oh, you're gonna look disgusting at 200," and I was like, "They're
I
probably
think you'll look
right."
disgusting. I think you'll just.
I'll
it's gonna
be
a
a
shock to
different
everybody
person.
just because
Well,
everybody's
even
used
now-
to seeing you.
Dude,
like
even now, like I
Yeah.
came last week here, and I haven't been down here in a minute, and everybody was like, "O que fizeste contigo?" And I was like,
Deixaste montado em casa, caralho.
I literally went
Foda-se,
to,
não tão feliz então, cara.
I had practice last week. And Chris is a testimony of this. Like everybody was like, "Oh fuck, I'm really proud of you." Like because of the weight.
We're not sitting here saying that we're not proud of you.
I know,
I'm just
I
saying
know.
200 just sounds a
Yeah,
little
it's-
unhealthy.
Yeah, but again, like for example, I'm going to the I don't know if he was recorded when I said this, but I'm going to the dermatologist this week. And that's one thing that I want to check myself because of my skin. Oh, like obviously there's gonna be flabs.
Dude, I'll bring the staple gun over, bro. We'll take care of that shit.
I know. Trust me. I've thought about that.
Stapling yourself? That's
Well, not
unhealthy
stapling
tendencies, bro.
myself, but like I thought, oh, maybe surgery is going to be the case, which that's the last resort. I don't think that's what I'm going to do because there's methods of like massage, like skin massage, which like basically your stretch marks, it just reduces them. There's like different fucking methods, which I want to learn about them more into detail with the dermatologist. And then like I'm going to a new physician doctor to get my physical and compare my stats from couple like 2 months ago to now. You know, like shit like that. So like now within that physician, I'm gonna go to a nutritionist to make sure what I'm doing is not unhealthy. You know, because it is unhealthy.
So after losing the 160 pounds, you're gonna go to a nutrition and ask.
No, that's not what I said. I said
That's what I
within
understood, what you just
within this time of period of my transition to skinny Joao, is in between. I'm going to nutritionists to make sure what I'm doing and the processed foods that I'm eating are okay with my body growing forward. Like, I don't want to make sure, like, because obviously my family being cancerous and stuff like that, I don't want to make sure, like, shit like that doesn't damage or causes high risk and stuff like that. And then within the time, and that's where you were going with earlier, was, like, once I get to that goal, will I be gaining that weight back? Don't get me wrong, I will be gaining some weight. But instead of eating from the calories that I'm intaking now, I'm not going to say the calories that I'm intaking because it might scare some of you, but like the calories that I'm intaking now and the calories that a regular person is supposed to intake, I want to progressively get there. So what I'll do is I'll upscale myself 200 calories each time to get to that calorie count, which goes within your height and your age at the time. So that's pretty much
Felt
it.
like I knew shit about
So this
health
is
and weight.
fourth
and
episode consecutively of Joao talking about his weight.
Second.
Marco, you want to hit it?
Welcome back. Welcome back to the second episode of Dushka.
Welcome back to the third episode of Tasca Lusa. As you see, we have the original, Joey.
Another episode of Tasca Lusa. Welcome back to another episode of Tasca Lusa. Welcome back to another episode of.
Welcome back. Another episode. Or how Joao says, I say it as a Russian fucking. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Another episode of. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Not anymore.
Bem-vindo. Tasca Lusa. Welcome back. Another episode of Tasca Lusa.
Let us hear it, Marco.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm back, baby. Welcome back. We're back, baby. We finally got Joao back. That cocksucker is fucking out.
Dude, relax. It's been 2 weeks. It hasn't been that
I
long.
haven't fucking seen you in fucking God knows how long, but.
Tinha saudades.
Welcome back.
I warned you guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back, baby.
Yes, who's back?
Take it away, baby.
What's wrong with you? Welcome back, baby. I'm just fucking good. What? Welcome back. Baby Nilo, we're back. I'm back, bro. Mostly me. Welcome back. I'm back again. 2 weeks in a row. Welcome back, baby. Joey, shut up. Welcome back, baby. Hopefully you guys learned something from that. But
Sorry
I
to
just
the
want to
viewers.
say personally that I am very proud of what you're doing. Because I'm a big advocate for losing weight and all that stuff. So hopefully you just keep doing what you're doing, and if it works, it works. That's what you do. Normal people here. We have Joao, skinny Joao.
It's no longer fat Joao.
Under
It's
construction.
no longer going to be Joao the Villa. It's going to be Joao from the Villa.
Deadass.
Or que era the Villa.
Yeah, deadass. We have Anibal back over there because you gotta do.
This is my corner.
Do the diet. What are you doing? Your parents want.
All right, so to those, and we've made this joke. No, we haven't made this joke. So I did my month. I think it was my month.
It was.
Picture because like I'll do updates.
I
and
told my
stuff
mom
like
to
that
delete you on
kinda
Facebook.
thing. And I ended up posting, and I think that was around the time I lost 47 pounds in a month, and everybody comments like congratulating and shit like that. And then all you see is Joey's mom or dad, because they have a joint Facebook
It's
account.
my mom. My dad.
It's definitely your mom. It's definitely your mom. And she goes,
My mom has no filter.
Tás de parabéns, tens que ensinar ao meu Joey como fazer essa dieta. And then you have my coach on top of that. She goes, oh, message Joey right away. So
Yeah,
she
did.
informed.
She did.
Was there a response?
I left Andre on red. I love you, cousin. I love you, but I left her ass on red.
Oh my God.
So Joey, I'm sorry for that. But yeah.
And we have a special guest. If you want to introduce yourself.
My name's
Finally.
Andre Da Cunha. Thank you guys for having me.
Portista.
Portista.
As you can tell.
see.
That's second Portista today.
That
Well, we
us.
didn't really talk about soccer in the first episode.
I know.
Yeah,
Two
that's facts.
Portistas.
We never have like too many Portistas in here.
No.
Two
Yeah, we're-
Benfiquistas.
You're a
Usually.
dying breed.
Yeah.
Pinta Costa left. It's a dying breed.
Damn. Pinta Costa is
It
literally
was
about
time.
to
It was
die
time for him
too.
to go.
Oh, you wanted him to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him. I love him to death, but it was time.
He gave a lot to the club.
He
but
did.
That was it.
I mean, kind of left the club in shambles, and
Yeah.
in my
And the
opinion.
way he left was
Him and
Yeah.
he
shouldn't have gotten to
he
that
should have
point.
never recandidated himself to president.
right.
He
Exactly.
should've just
Yeah. He should
gone
have
on
left
good
through the
terms.
front
Good
door.
terms. Yeah,
instead of the back.
absolutely.
I read something too that Villas Boas just put up front of some of his own money that you guys owed. It was like
I read the
500K
same
or some
thing.
shit like that. I don't know.
That's
what-
wild, though.
Yeah.
Like, just
Is
to,
it? You see
mean-
that?
Dude, there was a lot of.
That he
Some
probably,
common shit.
no, he probably gave 500K for like here, and then like 6 came back this way, bro.
I mean,
It's
It
very
was to balance
common.
out the books.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he did a lot for our club, but it was time for him to go.
I
Time
mean,
for somebody new.
deadass, that dude was.
O inflation é para todos.
Yeah, it's a very common thing for like presidents to do that, and then it comes with interest normally. But
Hey,
we'll
man.
see what
But Vieira.
happens.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
That's
Benfica's
what
been through
it
what,
is.
2? Right?
Let's see if
Years?
Benfica doesn't go relegated
2.
this year.
It was only Vieira and
No,
Ricosta.
before Vieira.
Yo,
Oh.
Vieira came in 2000.
No one remembers the presidents before Vieira.
No,
I don't.
no, I don't.
It's like you asking
I don't
if you
remember his name
remember.
either, but I know there was a guy before Vieira, then there was Vieira, and now it's...
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then
It's
Vieira
pretty-
left, and then
It's like-
Vieira left, and then came
it's
back
like
again.
asking
Yeah.
a Portista if you know who the president was before Pinta Costa.
No idea.
That dude is prehistoric. You
Who was
never
before Bruno
know.
Carvalho?
Silva. Silas?
No, Sila was the coach, dude.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's his name?
Pois
Fuck,
falam de nós.
man.
Pois falam de nós.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you only remember Bruno?
You know
You
what?
only remember
It was-
Bruno Carvalho because
Yeah, 'cause
he
eu estava-
opened the gates for the
No,
fucking
he
fans to
was
fucking...
horrible.
No,
too, man.
porque eu estava.
Sitting at the...
That, no. You only remember because now he's a rapper.
Yeah, because
I don't know if we're sitting
Bruno
up with the
Carvalho no
coach and
beat.
the
That's right.
bench.
I thought it.
I don't know why he'd do that. He would sit on the bench with the coach.
Yeah, that was a little.
That was weird.
That's
man. That was weird to
intimidating.
me.
That was
Yeah.
Fuck that. What about the? You can't wear any color. You can't wear
wear
any
red.
red to inside a Alcete. That was one of the dumbest fucking things. So like, if you had red cleats and stuff like that, had to be changed. If you had cuecas, that was like a different color. You had to be changed.
So
like
who was
red.
who was uplifting that rule? Like,
What do you mean?
who's going around checking if you had red cuecas?
It was
Probably him.
Robinho's.
Probably him.
It was
He
Robinho's.
probably wasn't. Then he's like, all right, get these fucking guys in
Don't
here,
forget,
fucking
he was
rate
still
them.
staff.
He seemed like he wanted to be involved in everything. That guy.
He did.
And I think that was his more of downfall was trying to be a little too integrated.
And that's where Varandas came in. He was like, you know what? You take care of it.
Varandas also came in and got Ruben, and Ruben took care of everything. Let's see what happens after.
So that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about. All right, so 2016, where we started losing, it was still Bruno Carvalho, we started losing a lot with Athletic Madrid, where we lost by pretty much a terrible.
Was it really that bad? I
It
thought
was a
like-
it was a 3-0 loss, and
but-
we had no control of possession, no nothing, no shots. I don't believe we had a shot that day.
It's like Benfica against
It
Bayern, bro.
was-
We had no shot on top. We had no
it
shot
was
the whole
it
game.
was just a terrible start of the season because that was towards the beginning of the season. That was group stage Champions League. It was just we were just terrible. We were
was the
fucking
coach.
terrible. Jorge Jesus was the coach at the time, and we ended up the Epca before. That's when we almost won the league, and then Ederson fucked us, and so did Ruiz. So then the following
yeah, he skied
year,
it from fucking like 2 yards out, bro.
yeah, trust me,
Era mais difícil pôr a bola onde aquele pôs do que dentro da baliza.
it was
shit, bro.
it's still nightmares to all Sportingistas, dude.
Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet.
that
Charlie, I think, sends
literally-
me that goal, that miss, like once a month, bro.
That goal is why Sporting lost that fucking
Yes.
that game. That Benfica
Oh,
game is why we
100%.
lost that year, because we had a decent team.
We had nobody. We had Rui Vitoria, bro.
Yeah,
And we had
that was when we were making jokes about Benfica trocou Ferrari por uma carroça de boi.
yeah. and
In,
then
like, the following year-
Renato Sanchez came up.
And then the following year, we had that whole entire thing where then we were going to go to a Taça de Portugal. We didn't win anything that year because
we
it
lost
was
to the
Aves.
Spurs. Yeah, it was Aves. Yeah.
Aves. And guess who was the goalkeeper that day? It was fucking King.
Wow.
Yes, it was. I remember. Yeah.
King was the keeper for Avs at that time.
Dude, I remember
The
you
fact that
guys
we
going up to
lost.
get the second place, bro, and
We went
the
to-
fans were fucking you guys
But
up.
it was
bro.
right after.
That was right after the.
It was right after the shit thing that they opened. That they
Doña
had the
Vergoña.
game. Yeah, but why?
I
Like
would've.
my thing is, and this still bothers me. Why do the Elk shit thing before a final? You know the players aren't gonna fucking play. You know what I mean? But my thing is, all right. So then,
Oh, so you're admitting that he did it?
I know he did.
Okay.
It.
100% he did
I
it.
know he did. The only person that doesn't believe he did
Andre.
it was Andre.
Not this.
Not you, Andre.
We have a Sportingista friend. I have a cousin that's Andre, and he's fucking eloquent.
That's you know what? That is the right word.
Eloquent.
My man loves Bruno
You
Carvalho
know,
for
there's-
some reason.
You know,
Oh, wow.
You know,
Loves
there's like
him.
Portistas and Benfiquistas ferranhos. That's Andre.
Yeah.
That's like literally. If you talk anything against Sporting, this dude will come at you like 100 times harder.
And my man loves.
And he may not make sense, or he may not.
Makes sense to him.
But to him, it's like Sporting.
Bro, and you can't get two words off because
No,
he's fucking got
'cause
he got an argument and a pitch for everything, bro.
This
Everything.
This dude is a high candidate for the next election for sure.
I'd vote for it. Fuck it. I'd vote for it. Fuck it.
Because he makes pinpoints for everything. Dude, he may go to like 2000 and still get a fact that makes no sense to 2020.
I just don't understand why he likes Bruno Carvalho. That's kind of like.
Yeah, Bruno Carvalho
And he hates
him-
Fernandez.
I
I'm
don't,
like,
I don't think
bro.
I've ever heard one Sporting used to say they liked him.
And then he like
It
talks
is-
shit about Fernandez, and I'm
yeah.
like, bro, this guy's like won us like fucking
Yeah.
more trophies than Bruno Carvalho did ever
Like,
in his
don't get me
fucking
wrong.
ever.
Did Bruno Carvalho add a lot of I don't know how to say the word. Modalidades?
Oh,
Whatever.
like futsal and
Like futsal, like a
all
lot
that
of
shit.
sports within the
The actual club,
the
like
actual
basketball
club
and all that
itself.
shit.
Varandas did remove a couple of them. Financially, that's smart. Like
Absolutely.
Yeah.
whatever. If you can't make everybody happy, what are you gonna do? Those
It is a
aren't-
business at the end of the
it's
day.
at the end of the day, it is a business. So if that team or if that like sport itself isn't making a good progression within money rates, sack them.
Yes.
See ya.
That's it. Simple as that. And Varandas did that, and now all the other teams are succeeding because money that went towards one team is now splitted within everything. And let's just say, Amorim, Casa Pia, he stopped working at Casa Pia because of
He didn't have a license.
litigations
Yeah,
of
the license.
license.
He didn't have a license.
Of,
I mean, he didn't have a license until he got the Sporting anyways.
Yeah,
Even a
yeah,
couple
but he
games
was already
after.
gone.
Again, because he was never assigned as
a coach.
the coach. He was always the assistant. But he was
So
one
th-
running the show.
So then
Yeah.
he went to the Reservas de Braga. Em sub-23 foi para o B e depois para a equipa principal depois do Sapinto. He was
All really
there-
fast, too. It was
Yeah,
Really
it was
fast.
very fast.
He was there for 2 months at Braga, winning consistently 6 games, and then
Won the
after
Taça.
that, won the Taça da Liga, and Sporting was like, "We're having him." He's the third highest bid coach at the time at 8 million euros. Sorry, 8 million pounds, which is 10 million euros.
Yeah.
Which that was unheard of, especially for a coach in quotes
license.
that obviously didn't have a
Didn't
license.
have a
So it's a
license, yeah.
big gamble. So that was a gamble more from Viana and Varandas than anybody else.
Tudo correu bem, Bel.
We didn't believe in him, like realistically.
Oh, he's
Melhor
young.
que bem.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I cried.
But
I know you cried.
yeah, me and him watched.
I
the
cried
first-
when I found out he was leaving.
Oh, I bet. So,
You cried
moral
tears
of
of
the
joy, they
story-
cried tears.
moral of the story, and as you guys could tell, it's going to be a soccer episode, and we're going to talk about Rajoadas in a little bit as well. But Amorim is now leaving after 4.5 years at Sporting. He came in March. He was there until beginning of end of May. We got 4th place that year. Sorry, yeah, 4th place into the playoffs of Europa League. We played the Europa League. We lost 4-1 against Last Links, which was fucking embarrassing. And then we just focused on the Primeira Liga, which we won that year of 2021, right? Yeah.
COVID, yeah.
COVID year. I think it was
COVID year.
2020.
That's where I was going. Which a lot of Portistas and a lot of Benfiquistas was, so
No
ganharam.
fans, man. Doesn't
So
count.
ganharam because of the fans. And then the following year, we got 2nd place. Porto won that year.
No, Benfica.
No, Benfica was nowhere to be seen
No,
that,
Benfica
that
was
year.
when we came in fourth.
Benfica
year
was
after,
the year
with
after.
Schmidt.
The Schmidt year. First year with Schmidt, you guys dominated with
Yes.
Enzo.
Okay, yeah, I forgot.
With
12
Enzo
years.
Fernandez. With
I forgot
Enzo
he was there for
Fernandez.
4, not 3 years.
You
Sports
guys
than us, then
dominated
you guys
that
again.
year. You guys absolutely dominated the league, and then last year was us again with fans.
With fans. That one counts.
That one counts. And then this year was just we lost. We stupidly
It's
lost
still
against
Sporting's to lose, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, it is.
But, we
But now that's a huge wrench.
well,
like,
and that's what
losing
it is.
the coach.
So the Supertaça, we stupidly gave you guys the fucking Taça, because that game we're winning 3-0.
Yeah.
Comfortable,
3-0.
comfortable.
3-0, and we
Comfortable 3-0.
lost 4-3.
We played like crap that first time.
Yeah, like
And then
the fact
woke the
that-
fuck up.
Yeah.
But we lost it. We can only blame ourselves for it. We don't even.
Stupid mistakes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And it wasn't even like team. It was individuals.
And then
Individual mistakes.
ever since then, we've played 16 matches. We won 15, draw 1 against PSV, and everything else has been goals after goals after goals after goals after goals after goals
Yeah.
after goals
Yeah,
after goals.
dude.
I keep going.
If I'm in the Portuguese FA, bro, I'm drug testing Jokeres every
Jokeres.
week, bro. Every fucking week.
Nah, he's a real
So
deal, man.
now, obviously, United has brought him to attention after Shithag was sacked.
Shithag.
There's a few teams in for him. I think Liverpool
yeah.
was in for him as well.
Liverpool, West Ham.
It was Al Nasir, West Ham.
Yeah, it was a lot. And they paid a lot better than United is.
He didn't like the project.
Right.
He wasn't into the project.
And then Liverpool. I think he would have went to Liverpool, but Liverpool.
I
had
wish he would have went with Liverpool.
You know why? And this is as a United fans saying it. Liverpool would have given him the time to progress and to show his style and to bring us in style.
Joe,
United are at a point where it's going to be.
You either give me results
Now or
now
never.
or
Yeah.
Xafola.
to be fair, Joey, you guys got nothing to win this year. So
Just like
the
Sporting does.
fact
We have the Europa League. That's it.
No.
Europa League is the only thing we have to get.
So
Champions
yeah,
League,
yeah,
so we're
yeah.
not getting top 4.
So this is my thing.
Nah.
You guys have nothing to win this year, and we know that. And this was the smart move from United. And as heartbreaking as it is to lose the best coach that Sporting has ever had in my living life, probably honestly in the last 70 years, as a lot of people are saying, Sporting did lose a dime. But that dime did polish a lot of treasure.
Absolutely.
So the structure, I think the structure since 2016 has been the best I've ever seen. Within players, statures, like every year that Mourinho played with them, the market value has gone higher and higher every single time. Within modalidades, he has been better than any time throughout the Sporting career. We this year are announcing 9 jerseys, which is
kinda-
the first time in.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not sure how I feel about it either. But
Just
it's
for-
all
just
it's
for
all
the soccer
promoting.
team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nike is.
It's all about publicity,
promoting-
bro.
Nike's
Because
promoting
you have
9 jerseys.
you have the home, you have the away. You
So
have,
right now we have 5.
you have the pink one. You have the Cinco Violinos. That's 4. Mm-hmm. I think I'm missing one.
So we have the pink.
That CR7 won this year?
No.
last
Yeah,
year.
there's
That
a
was this
CR7.
year?
There's another one though for
No,
this
No,
year.
that was last year.
okay.
There,
That was
but
last
there
year.
is a
Last year.
CR7 one. It just hasn't been necessarily
Home
published.
away, Cinco Violinos.
So we have the white,
Pink.
the green striped white and black, which is the home one. You have the Taça de Portugal one, and you have the pink
Strong.
one.
Yeah.
That's 5,
Yeah.
and we still got 4 to go.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's all
Honestly.
promotional within
Yeah.
Nike.
It's all about money, baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
That seems a bit
but
overkill.
Think
but-
about
A
it.
little
Yeah,
bit.
it is a little overkill, but last year, within the shirts that we sold, we
Oh, yeah, that
did
was
the
the most.
best,
Yeah.
best market value.
My guy,
in
my
the
guy.
That
world.
CR7 one
You
is
had a
popular.
jersey that said CR7 on it.
And
What did you guys
Joao.
expect?
Hey man.
I love it.
Hey man.
I absolutely.
There's
love
people
it.
that aren't Sporting fans, aren't Portuguese, aren't
Yeah, but
anything. We're
even-
buying that
not
jersey
even
alone.
that, dude. Even
And it was a
towards-
clean looking
What,
jersey.
what was
Black
that
and gold.
jersey? I just wore it on. Never mind. Next episode.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you'll see me wear it soon. But it's like, it's the fact that market value and timing was
Yeah. It was smart.
right. It was just
All I'm
right.
hoping is now that the structure's in place, we have the same players, I'm hoping that it just kind of continues on.
Is Juan Pereira confirmed?
Probably.
No.
Dude, it's not confirmed.
It's going to be
but
confirmed. It's going to be confirmed
Who else would it be?
Sunday, so tomorrow, which we're
They go get George
publishing
Duchesne?
this on
Absolutely
Tuesday.
not.
It's a tough situation for a coach to go into.
It is, but if
How do you
it's
say
the-
no? How do you say no?
What, to United?
Yeah.
No, yeah, there's no way he's saying no to
Well,
United.
the thing with him, he was at the beginning of the season, this season, he already had said that at the end of the year he was going to remove himself. And that's where I was going to talk about earlier. At the time, he explained himself very thoroughly on the interview after the.
He's very educated when he talks.
Yeah,
He speaks very well. He doesn't say a lot. He says what he needs to say, and that's it.
he just says it like he dumbs it down for
Yes.
the public.
And that's what you need, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't need a scholar up there.
No. Like, I don't need the fancy vocab. Like, just play it nice and simple. But he explained it very thoroughly about, like, him going to the coach in Vienna, president in Vienna, saying that this was going to be his last year at a general meeting for Sporting, and then that this contract with United came about, which he did ask United to leave at the end of the year, at the end of the season, and United said absolutely not. It's either now or never.
Yeah.
And within,
he's
think
not
about
saying
it,
no.
within the next 7 months, the contract is over for Sporting and him. Where is he going to go?
Yeah.
He would have found a
He would have found a club. Don't get me wrong.
If in my head, if I'm him, right, because Vienna is also is going to City,
Yeah.
right. So you have that opportunity, right? But how do you know you get to the end of the season and Pep don't want to stay another year?
Well, Pep
So how do you
Pep's contract is until 2026.
Yeah, but Pep said he wants to leave at the end of the year.
Pep's
made that clear. But how do you get to the end of the year? Let's say like he has.
You're not sure.
there's
They
no
don't
guarantees.
look too good. They have a lot of injuries. Let's say he's like, no, I'm not leaving without
And
winning a trophy.
charges.
Wow, he said it first this time.
I was beating you to the punch.
Right? But like, let's say at the end of the year, he's like, no, I want to stay another year. I'm not leaving City without having a trophy of the year I leave. Right? That's saying worst comes to worst, and he doesn't go,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
sure
Ruben
they want
Amorim doesn't
something.
have another club to go to.
No.
You know,
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
think he
There's no
took the gamble, and
guarantees.
he's gambling on
Right.
himself.
But,
Absolutely.
but my thing when he came to Sporting, it was the project that he has for Sporting and he has for Man United are very similar.
Yeah.
Are literally neck and neck. So the fact that you're coming in now at where are we now? November.
Yeah.
So he comes in November 11th. That's his first time teaching, which that's international break and everything. You're gonna have all the time that you need. Unfortunately, with some players going to international break, he's not gonna fully work on them. But which he honestly, United should have said no. None of you should have gone to international break. That's just me personally. So that way you would work as much as you can.
But how do you tell these guys no? That's national. It's
Exactly.
nations,
Yeah,
bro.
right,
It's not
right.
like the friendlies,
But
bro.
that's my
they
thing.
actually got games to play.
Yeah, but him coming in now, obviously you guys being in 14th place,
14th or 12th.
being one of the worst starters of scoring goals since
The
1970.
record we have right now is the same record as we had in '87 when we got relegated.
That's disgusting.
Oh man.
That's disgusting.
This time, after 8 games in '87 or '88, we were in 14th place and we had more goals scored than we have now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's just say
We just can't score for the life of us.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. Well, you guys have teams that are playing a lot worse than you are, and that's
there's no
and
way
that's
they're going
literally
down. They're not going
and that's literally what's saving you guys from relegation.
So a lot of times it isn't about it's about grinding out results, right? And like a lot of people are worried about the style of play and how certain players are playing. You know, it's about at the end of the day, it's about fucking getting results. You know, and unfortunately we bought 2 strikers. Ciao.
Ciao.
We bought 2 strikers that can't score a goal for the life of themselves.
No,
So I'm
you,
hoping.
you have one striker that could barely touch the ball.
That us.
Which one are we talking about?
Xerxes.
Xerxes.
See, but I like Xerxes. Xerxes is overweight. Well, watch videos of him last year.
Tamaya.
Watch videos. Hey, dude, he's a baller.
He
I'd
was
rather
at what,
him.
Bologna?
Yeah, I'd rather him than Hoyland. Right? He's a striker that can hold the ball, that can receive the
Højlund
ball.
is just a
and play.
frustrated player.
No,
He,
no
he
offense,
gets
bro.
so frustrated within himself.
Bro, because he's a
like,
player that likes to run in behind and nobody feeds him the ball.
Okay, so that goes to
It's the same thing with Ronaldo. If you don't feed Ronaldo, how do you expect Ronaldo to score? We had the same issue with Ronaldo there, and Ronaldo had 27 goals.
So let's just say this.
Imagine if he got fed.
Yeah.
It's Ronaldo's
So let's
fault.
just say
That was
this.
Portugal's problem in the
And
Euro,
that
too.
goes with my next thing. It's like now with Ruben being infamous with the 3-4-3 or the
3-4-3.
5-3-1.
Ruben plays 3-4-3. Fucking whatever Bruno
No,
Lage tried
I'm
doing
talking
last
about
week was a 5-back, bro.
I'm talking about
Defensively, he plays
offensively and defensively plays those two positions, formations. That's what he normally goes with. You have him come to United where honestly, you guys don't have the structure right now.
We don't have center backs to play.
So that's where I was going.
You have the midfield up to do it. You don't have the center backs.
To be honest, and this is not going to be an unpopular thought, Maguire is going to be the clutch.
Yep.
The problem with that,
Is who plays next to him?
I don't think if that's the case, the league isn't playing with next time.
Nope. It's going to be Euro, and because Euro just came back. And
it's going to be Euro. To me, it would be Euro, Maguire, and fucking Martinez, or Martinez delete. Personally, I like delete better than Maguire, but Maguire when structurally he could fucking get it.
Yeah.
It's just
especially in the 3-back when you have
when
the
he
coverage.
has when he's off, he's just awful. Like no
But that's
passes
like any
go to
player,
him
bro.
and
If you
shit
have
like that.
confidence, if a player has confidence,
But you could go back to Quach when he was at fucking Liverpool, which was a short career.
Or
Because he
Barcelona.
went, was it Sunderland, and then in Liverpool? Yeah, he went Sunderland, Liverpool, short career at Liverpool, and then he went to Sporting. He went to Sunderland and then Sporting again. And he at Sporting, he was in shambles, and under Mourinho, he picked up. Which when Maguire was at Leicester City, he was basically a god. To them.
he was all right. He was good. He wasn't.
That man was fed like freaking player of the month, like left and right that year. In between him and Vardy, I don't know who had more.
He got relegated with Leicester, bro.
Who?
Maguire.
So did Vardy.
Okay,
Man,
but,
when
still
Manchester
got
United
it
first
when
bought
they came
Maguire,
up.
he looked like a stud.
but Maguire didn't win the league with them.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't win.
that's
he didn't
right.
win the league with them. He came after, and then he got relegated. He came from a whole city that got relegated
Relegated.
too.
Yeah, that's true.
All relegation, baby.
That's a valid point. But like whatever.
My thing is, I don't know who plays the two pivots. Right.
I could tell. who
I know
plays
it's going to be Ugarte, because Ugarte can play the role, right? Now, who plays next to him?
Who plays next to Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno.
Bruno
Either
plays the
that-
pivot, not up
Hold
front.
on. So
Bruno
that's-
can't.
hold on.
Bruno isn't
So,
disciplined enough to play the
I
pivot.
think because
He'll
Bruno,
be Mourinho will fucking straighten him out.
Now hold on, but because Bruno does play, I think Bruno is going to be the pot in Man United.
Yeah, not the
where
pivot.
He could play as a
winger.
8, or he could play as a fucking winger, which I think that's what, because of you having the 5, or in this case, the 4, you could have the wing backs play around him and allow him to shift inside. As both, personally, I would have done.
Well, Mourinho said he's not going to probably play the same tactic-wise as he did in Sport because
he's
they're two
not
different
because
players.
I don't think that's.
Not the same, yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
will because of the time span.
United bought him for the way he plays.
Yeah, I don't think
He's not going to change.
the problem with United fans, and think about it, 11 years, 8 coaches,
You know what our problem is? Is we have too many Andres
expectations,
as fans, bro.
expectations.
We have too many fucking wins.
You
I think the
have
biggest thing is going to be the players if they listen.
you
to him.
Fergie. They have to. Bruno is not. Bruno doesn't do with ego, because he put.
I feel like that's the
fucking-
biggest thing. The
Nuno
players,
Santos had such a big ego. He put Nuno Santos in a corner and be like, "Hey, you play when I tell you to play." Simple as that. You have Bruno with ego. You have
I'm saying,
Rashford.
yeah.
We have Rashford with no confidence. Dude, perfect. And Marco could agree with this. Perfect example. Trincão, no confidence. Shit player. On the ball, didn't pass, nothing. With confidence, Trincão is dangerous.
Disgusting.
I won't say elite, but he's
disgusting.
dangerous. Like the ball movement, how he trajects the ball into the passing, everything is flawless right now. Rashford could be that person. So could Garnacho. If you see Garnacho running now,
Rashford has been that person.
yeah,
He's not the person.
Yeah,
he's been that.
Rashford's shown that he
Rashford's
can do it.
30-something goal seasons, bro.
Garnacho has great potential, but right now he's not running like as
A lot of
he-
lazy
a
players.
lot of
there.
lazy players. A lot of there's no structure, no chemistry. Dude, right now he's. This is a long talk, but Sporting won 4-1 against City. Honestly, first 35 minutes, shake.
Could have been 5. Could have been 3 or 4.
We could have gotten scored 3 or 4 for sure. The
Y'all
fact
wake the fuck up.
we woke up that day.
In City's
There's a
defense,
bit of
and
luck.
I know he's a Sporting fan and a City fan, so he didn't talk
Yeah.
a lot about how shit City were that day.
Oh, I
right?
know they played shit.
But you also have a lot of players out for City.
Oh, yeah.
You
absolutely.
had a
And I
17-year-old
won't
playing
say
center back.
otherwise.
You had a 17-year-old playing the pivot of your center backs.
Yeah, and I won't say otherwise. And they're like, City did play very shit.
Horrible.
Like, horrible.
Horrible.
Like the fact that they couldn't like, and don't get we can't take away from Franco Israel, that's supposedly a Portuguese international player,
According to
Charlie. But and then he apologized. But it's the fact that, but you can't take away from him because this dude was a shit fucking goalie last year, and he
wasn't
made-
shit, he just
he
never
was-
got the
just never
opportunity.
had the
Listen,
opportunity, I guess.
listen. You're a goalie, right?
No.
I'm not going to say that he had a great game or a horrible game. A lot of those saves
Right at him.
were,
Right
were,
at
were
him.
really right at him.
Yeah.
Right? Because he doesn't look comfortable in any of those saves. He didn't look comfortable at all. He made the saves, yes.
He looked
100%.
he looked comfortable after the 3-1.
Yes. He looked comfortable after he saw
but
Haaland
you're
hit the
playing-
post.
You're having a Haaland in front of you. You're gonna be comfortable?
Of course, you're
Hell
always gonna be
no.
nervous.
Dude, goalkeeping is the hardest position to play on the fucking field. Period. But it's my thing is, if Sporting was to play United right now, dude, we would have fucking smacked them like that.
I don't know. We're hot and cold, bro. If you would have got us on a
More
hot
cold
day,
than hot.
Honestly,
Not, you know what? Not as cold as fucking Porto choking 2 games in a row in the Europa League.
Yeah, horrible.
honestly,
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're right.
It's literally.
you know what I think
was
you guys
literally-
lost when Sergio left? Is the garra.
Yep.
Oh,
You guys lost the garra.
because you guys used to play for like
yeah.
dogs, like
And he sucks.
He knows how
'cause-
to like.
literally, yeah.
And he sucks because this dude is a fucking Porto and Arsenal fucking fan.
Yeah.
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
Hasn't been good this year, but things are looking up. Sporting's lost their coach. We have a chance now.
Yeah, now you guys got a chance.
Well, I'm hoping, like I said, like the same players are there, so they know what's at stake, and they've won the league. So I'm hoping that kind of just the ship kind of just sails itself. Obviously,
Depends
it's going to
what
be
the coach
different.
comes in with.
That's true too. But if it's João Pereira, from watching the B team, he plays the same exact way as Ruben does. So I'm hoping to God that
It could also be that Ruben had a hand in what he wanted players coming up
Shit.
how to play.
I think
still-
that's what they did too, because a lot of
João
center
Pereira
backs.
can have a completely different mindset.
Because a
of how
lot of
he wants
center
to play.
backs that came up from the B team to the principal was to play that 3-back. So I'm
I
hoping
just
that
saw
kind of.
there was an interview with Ruben and this known comedian in Portugal on a podcast. Is I forgot the name of the podcast now, but
Podcast. I forgot the name of the podcast.
It's from 2018. I know what you're talking.
it's from 2018. They're like still super young. He's still under like Mourinho learning and shit like that. And he was little like João Pereira metia nojo dentro do campo. And he was like the funniest fucking thing. Like the way he said it, he goes, he was great outside the field. Inside the field at them metia nojo, like we used to fight and like
And hopefully that he brings.
exchanging words.
Hopefully he's
But
like a
bring
little
that-
like a
like that
Sergio Conceição
rustiness.
thing of like.
That guy is important.
enough where you have that rusty filter where you could like engage on certain problems, but also have the calmness within a Mourinho to
Well,
be
Amorim
in
wasn't that calm in
control.
the first year because he always kept
Nah.
getting red carded almost every other game.
Not within. I'm not saying within the.
Hopefully he becomes tight knit with the players like Ruben was. I mean, some of the players that João Pereira did play with, like Paul Nuno Santos, Gonçalo Inácio, and all them. It's just the new
Which
players.
could be a good thing and a bad thing.
Absolutely.
Time will tell. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Frank or other Andre was saying that I think it was Andre who was saying that Concertina was a shit coach. The only reason why they thought he was good is because he really didn't have no set tactic. It was just like
He's kind of right. I mean,
grind it out.
he didn't really
basically.
have any tactics.
But if you're going to talk about like soccer as a whole, we have to talk about Porto. Porto for these past 7 years have been consistent within not just coaches, players, and not saying that they've had great players, which they have, but it's Joey says it all the time. Agarra que o Porto tem is what won them championships and walked all
It's
over.
the one thing that's missing in Portugal.
Walked all over Porto and Sporting, and consistently like.
Bro, when you have a guy talking to you on the sidelines like Sergio, right, and then you're going into a tackle, right? In the back of your fucking mind, if you don't get that tackle, you know you're getting fucking screamed at. You got to think, it's,
But
you have a coach on the sidelines that sold his fucking kid. Just think about it.
No, yeah.
And then brought him back on loan. But still, sold his kid. Like the mindset, right? And that's how I said. He was linked to Benfica, and I said it would never work, right? Because it's not Porto, right? But I said in the national team it would work.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because of
Passion.
of him being relatable because of the
Well, he played for
Portugal.
Porto.
He
played for Porto.
He loved Porto.
Conceição,
Exactly,
but that's what it is. Conceição wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
Conceição would go to Benfica and be like, não, vocês vão passar para trás, vão passar para o da rede, depois o Guedes vai passar para trás e vai...
And score our own goal. And score our own goal. You know what? I'm going to put you guys in Liga 3 right now.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
That sounds great. I think.
I approve this message. But honestly, just let's go real quick because we're at 15 minutes right now. Yeah. What
am I going to talk about on the podcast?
I really haven't said much.
What do you guys think of just quick scores on the upcoming national team games? You think we're going to be okay? You think we're going to
Very scary.
We're playing a good Poland now.
And very, very scary of the four center. No, it's not even four. The three center backs he brought. Very scary. All three young.
Tomás Araújo,
Tomás Araújo, Antonio Silva, and Thiago Jaló.
Vega.
Vega's not a center back, bro.
Well,
Vega's
he-
not a center back.
He's everything.
Vega's not a center. He plays in.
He's technically a CDM.
He's technically a left back.
Technically.
The defender
The
for
world
Chelsea.
may never
Yeah.
know.
He's been playing well at Chelsea, though.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah.
But he
Hopefully he could
brought like 5 right backs.
Chelsea bought a lot of players.
No, I'm talking about Portugal.
Portugal and the Portugal
Oh
club.
yeah, he's brought first time Nuno Tavares
Yeah.
from Lazio. He's been like fucking loved by those fans.
And it's hard because when you go to like, it wasn't that. Was it Lazio? Where did he go? No, he went to Marseille.
Marseille.
In Marseille, he was actually pretty decent at Marseille too.
Yeah, he was.
And Marseille's a hard stadium to get like that, right?
Yeah.
But
Guys are animals.
he got called.
French league.
Nelson Smith got called up again. João Cancelo,
I don't know why.
Dude, they're talking about
I
fucking.
remember
lot.
the list.
Dalot, Nuno Mendes. He's like 5. There's either like 6 or 7 fucking wingbacks.
Yeah.
He brought, but
I'll tell you
Yeah, I
a
think
little
Poland
bit.
will be a challenge for sure, but I think we'll be okay. It's good. I think that it's good that the young kids get some type of playing time. I think it'll help the national team in the long run.
and the center backs, and
Yeah, exactly.
You
Center
know
backs
a young,
especially.
you know a young player's gonna play now because ain't nobody else.
Nasi is still like recuperating from his injury.
So
That's
is
why he
Diaz.
wasn't called.
Diaz is still
out.
Diaz is still injured.
yeah.
You had Pep, which is unreplacement. Like that's gonna be the hardest.
Ricardo
for
Carvalho,
guys.
you gotta see Ricardo Carvalho on the fucking
my
touchline, fucking suited up, ready to go.
Absolutely. Fucking nice.
Going in for so it's Diogo Dalot, Cancelo, Semedo, Antonio Silva, Tomás Araújo, Thiago Jaló, Renato Vega, Nuno Mendes, and Nuno Tavares.
That's no center backs, bro.
Yeah.
That's no center backs. And Antonio
is
Silva
pretty
is
scary,
not
but-
having a great year. No, not having a great year at all. And I heard Otamendi's gone in January.
I'll tell you what, the most positive thing that I've seen on the Benfica
Is
Bayern was Tomás Araújo having a great game defensively.
but he's been having a great game. He's been
having a solid year so far, and Renato Sanchez didn't do horrible. Because that game, and we spoke about it on our group chat, was, and see if you agree with this. Last time, when Benfica went to Bayern, did he go to hold the game and defensively wise, so they wouldn't be humiliated, or that was a tactical move from Bruno?
To play defensively,
Yeah, to hold the score.
I think it was tactical.
Why?
To hold the lead against Bayern, or to hold
To hold the score. Okay, so I'll give you background. Last time Benfica has the last 3 times that Benfica has gone to Bayern, they've got smacked.
Yeah.
Like humilhação de goals. So my train of thought is Benfica wanted the 1 point and wanted to hold out from humiliation.
Yeah.
100%.
Rather than playing their regular soccer. Now, do you prefer that or holding the humiliation or practice your own soccer?
I mean, it's tough. 'Cause
Right.
Bayern is always going to be
Making good questions.
You gotta look at it in a full picture, right? We were able to play a Bayern team that isn't a great Bayern team at the moment. They're not that great.
Nope.
They have a really good striker. They have decent players, but they don't look.
You have this.
They have a shitty manager.
Thank you.
They have a shitty.
That's exactly what it
A
is.
shitty manager.
That's
Shitty.
exactly
Get what
it
he's
is.
saying,
Right.
man.
But
Shitty.
you can't-
Shitty.
You can't take the respect out of you're playing Bayern in Munich.
right. Exactly.
Okay, we had a coach that changed tactically for one game. I'm gonna go on record. Hopefully, this is fucking for only one game, right? Because we knew that we couldn't go head to head with them, right?
Bayern will always be Bayern. Shit, or like
Yeah.
season or not.
Yeah,
Bayern's
there's-
Bayern,
I don't
man.
believe that. I don't believe that because you could have said that about City. You could have said that.
Yeah, but City's
about
not having a
City
great.
City had nobody, bro.
Top Bayern did. Yo, you're telling
Kevin
me,
didn't play. Diaz didn't play.
Dude,
Rodri's gone.
you're telling me that you have one of the
You guys
highest
without
scorers
Rodri or the Man United,
without Rodri.
and that's fucking horrible.
Without
Without Rodri, you guys are united.
Yeah,
yeah,
because there's nobody to really hold the midfield,
he's huge in that midfield.
and they thought getting Gundogan would help, but
He hasn't been playing that much either, though.
No, he plays.
I mean,
He's been playing.
not as
He
much.
plays.
But if
Dude,
Man City had won,
you're
nobody
forgetting
would have been
of a-
surprised. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It would have
no,
been a surprise if City won, even with all those.
Surprising right now, though, only because of all these injuries, is Matheus Nunes. If you really think about it, he's been having great games. It's just besides that, like because he's been given
When
the
you're playing, when you're having a good game because you're playing with, you're being compared to people like Rico Lewis and Savinho now, not being compared to Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo. There's a big difference.
You're also no. I mean, like filling in
doesn't make it
filling in for Grealish and fucking Doku is
It's not filling in much.
And yeah,
Well, Doku. To be honest, I don't like Doku anyways. So for me, it is.
But Jack
Doku's not a Pep style player.
No, he's not. He had a really good Euros though. Doku.
Yeah,
Isn't bad.
Jack Grealish isn't.
Jack Grealish is just alcoholic
Yeah, he's only there for the alcohol. So I mean,
for the honey.
Calves for days.
Fucking
But-
calves for days. That's for
I don't know.
All right. Let's just say Portugal is going to win both games and call it a day. Hopefully.
That's the goal. Hope they do it.
Hopefully.
Andre, let's talk to you a little bit. But since you were a kid now?
But a quiz.
Camponeses.
Sorry, Camponeses, desculpa.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
fucking weight loss.
I am so
All
sorry.
good. All
The
good.
memory is gone with it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking
Since
bird.
before I was born.
He was
I've been
in the-
coming here.
yeah.
So you
Coming in the womb.
grew up in Camponeses.
Yeah.
basically.
So I made a comment, and we're doing an episode with Lewis, right? And I had a comment, and Lewis was talking about Sonhos, right? And I looked at their anniversary, and you look at the lineup, and you see, obviously Anthony wasn't there for family reasons, right? But you had Lewis and Enrique, right? And when you look at that line, there's probably and his brother, and maybe a couple other ones that are younger but came up through, right? And you see them, and you see that they came up through Sonhos Continua from the Little High Show. And I made a comment, and I was like, bro, if you look at Camponeses, right? Miguel, you, Alex, Jose, Paul, Eric, Danny, right? Those are all byproducts of the Infantige from Camponeses. I am probably the only one, and maybe Alvaro, that didn't come through this infantil, right? And
I can't think of anybody else.
and you think about it, right? And you look, and it's like, I think that's why we all are still sticking around, because we know what we went through and how, like, what this place means to us. Well, at least I'm starting to realize what it means.
No, yeah, definitely.
You know, you've had, like you said, you were born here. You know, family. We had your cousin on the podcast. You know, and it's.
My grandma was an OG. She was one of the original members of the Reich.
Wow. Sada, singer. Which is crazy because she's not one of the, like, on the CD. It's her and there's another cantadora. It's not just her, right?
No,
I can't think of her name.
Senor Isabella.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like awesome to see like the infantil become adult and like, you know, kind of graduate through that. I feel like that's
You don't see it too much anymore.
No, that's what I was gonna say. You really do not see like ranchos do that. I feel like it's like you see the infantil and then it's just
Not as a whole, at least, because like you see one kid
One or
here,
two.
one
Yeah.
kid there.
Bro,
but
and I see it now, dude, with Abel and Bernardo.
Yeah.
Right, dude. I remember one day out of nowhere, bro. I see Bernardo. I'm like, he's like playing with his feet, and he's like ripping Castagnoli,
it's a
bro.
good thing, man,
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, where the fuck? Like,
We need
you
more
weren't
of that.
doing that shit last week, bro. When you just grow up all of a sudden. And I will never say it to Bernardo's face because I like the humility and the humbleness, right? So I'll never like. I'm not one
want
to
him to
give.
get in his head about
Yeah,
it.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Abel, because Abel plays soccer with us on Tuesdays. So we're playing soccer, right? And he did a fucked up pass to Fabio, dude. And Fabio was like, yo, you fucking suck.
Oh, man.
Dude, loud as shit, bro. And Bell got so fucking pissed off, bro. But, like, I like that.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the garra. We were just talking about
Garra.
garra.
Great player.
You know, but
Oh yeah, it'd be nice to see that
Something
more
privileged.
often. I would love to see more kids stick with it.
yeah.
And
They just lose interest.
Yeah.
Now like we're always
so
saying
many
like
distractions now.
yeah, it's just
Absolutely. Extracurriculars.
you just have to I guess it's more of like hoping that they do it in the infantil and they actually like enjoy it, that they like, all right, I'm gonna just keep doing this because I actually enjoy it, and it's not like
Forced upon them.
that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as soon as it's like something that's like it could be one practice and it's like, damn, yo, this why are they like doing this to me? I don't like it. You know?
Yeah, and we
Then they
sound
start
like,
resenting it. Like
Exactly.
and we sound like a broken record because we always say this like within the infantiles. But that's the point that we're trying to make. It's the fact that without the kids,
It dies.
he dies.
Yeah.
He simply dies. And Camponeses, and I think that's one of the things why we always say, oh, Camponeses Chef Familia, is because like you grow up as a junior, let's just say, and then like progressively come up in adults. Like
Everybody's welcome.
if you look,
Yeah.
no, I know. I mean, obviously, you accept Joey, but like, you literally have like, if you like, I'm looking around this your practice room, and you see pictures, and some of you see like maybe like 6 years old, 5 years old, and then obviously knowing you guys as adults, and you're just like, what the hell? Like I still remember coming to the original, like I think it was the first Lusca that you guys did. I was still at Cordações Portugal. That was, I think, the only year we came. They came.
twice.
They came twice.
I
And,
came once, and then I remember you guys coming, and I was already part of CDA.
Yeah. So that was around the time I like.
Nobody talked to me that day.
That was around the time I saw you. I saw Lucy for first time type of thing. Like, it was a lot of knowing from that era that brought up to like us being friends outside of
for
just
sure.
New Jersey and stuff like that. So
Nights and nights, all that stuff.
seeing like teenage Camponeses Dominio now to adult Camponeses Dominio, it's already a big difference.
Yeah.
But it's the same people.
And thankfully, it looks like we have a lot of
which
kids
is
coming
great.
out. Hopefully, just stick with it. Like,
Yeah, you guys
I
do
feel there's
have-
a lot of kids
I
now.
came to practice last night and I saw like new faces, not new faces,
Yeah,
but like
there's a
faces
lot.
from the Hashmi Infantil, like trying to dance adult songs now.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing to see.
Well, that's because we also don't have a lot of people that show up.
I mean, I haven't been coming for personal
So,
reasons.
like,
but-
because like we're gonna have practice, we're gonna throw these kids in the mix just to have a decent run.
yeah,
I wasn't trying to throw you
That's
under the
not a
bus,
bad
Andre.
thing because like I'll give you an example. Like within us, obviously, Zé Cerqueira retiring, we it definitely took a toll on like his youngest grandson. But it took a toll to a positive, I think, because this kid wasn't like he danced, and he was okay with it, and then from a moment to another, Zé Cerqueira retires, and this kid goes to Portugal for the wedding for Peterson, Stephanie, and stuff like that. And this kid started dancing rodas, and he starts like calling signals in like obviously smaller roda in Portugal at Arcos. And this kid is coming back, and now, God forbid, we don't have a practice. He goes, "Oh, why we're having practice?" And we just blame Chris for not coming. Like,
not this Chris, the other Chris.
Both actually. But it's like one thing. Like we just be like, hey, like he looks forward to like coming to practice, like at supposedly 8:00, 8:30, but we only started at like 9:30. Yeah. But typical Portuguese thing.
It's
but
a typical Rancho thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's definitely a Rancho thing.
We tell the kids 8:00, and we don't start the kids until like 9:30.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, I tell kids 8:30, and we start at like 9:15, 9:30. But right. It's the fact that these kids are now looking forward to like coming. Maybe it is because we do try to make it as fun, as entertainment as possible, and like we have him dance some of the adults and trying to adapt to the adults. So that way, it's another unit. That's what it is.
Yeah. I always say,
and
you got to throw them to the fire.
You got to throw them to the fire.
Hey,
you
best way to learn.
You get burned.
You want to swim? Bow.
Yeah, you get
to float.
But it's the time. Like, if you mess up, like, it's the time to do it. It's at practice.
At practice, exactly. Yep.
Don't throw them in the fire on a saída, because that's just gonna overwhelm them, and like they're gonna get frustrated. God forbid something doesn't go.
I always rose to the occasion.
You grow.
I've always been short.
But it's like, sorry, I'm thinking of the slide tackle, like a couple of years back.
Yeah, I think them dancing with the big kids in the practice too. It helps them like, oh,
I'm dancing with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And
gives
then
them something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh my God, I dance with the adults.
Right. Yeah.
And like
Makes them enjoy it more.
they get so happy with it.
At least I hope that's what they think.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Like, fuck, man, I don't want
I
to
go to sleep. I
wanted to go home now.
I go to sleep thinking that, and I'm okay with it. Like that's false.
What about your daughter? Does she start already? Nothing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're pushing it.
You're pushing it.
So.
You're forcing
But again,
her.
we are and we're not.
She's
She knows, like, we have gymnastics on Friday before practice. So her gymnastics is 6:30 to 7:15. She knows at gymnastics, after gymnastics, she's like, Rancho, and she knows that we're coming here. And last night, funniest fucking shit, dude, right? We're dancing Laurentina, right, dude? And like halfway through Laurentina, she looks, Monica, Alex's girlfriend, is helping her. And she looks at Monica, she's like, I'm hot. And she walks out of the fucking circle, but she's like, this song isn't for me, bro. And like, it's like Monica's like crying in fucking tears, bro. Right? But like, we bring her, she's here.
Yeah.
And I've always said it, right? If me and Kathy want to do something, right, she has to come. We don't have the luxury of having my parents or her parents. So she comes, she dances, she walks around, she dances. You see her, she'll grab a mic. She'll walk around with a mic unfucking plugged, and she'll do her own fucking thing. But again, she's here because she doesn't have a choice at the moment. You know? And I've always said this from the get-go. You know, if she gets to the age where she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't want to do it. Mas ela vai aprender a dançar uma cana verde com o pai.
Are you gonna be upset that she doesn't want to do it though? Like, is there gonna be a party where you're like, "Fuck, man"?
It is what it is. What am I gonna do? Fucking force her?
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna push her farther away from it.
But her coming since she was so young, I feel like helps.
It helps her.
That she was fucking.
Hopefully, she'll want to continue to do
She
it
was
because
4 months old in a fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking stroller.
Yesterday was the cutest thing too, because I went out with Charlie and his wife, fiance and daughter, for lunch, and they were just saying how like she's starting to adapt to the Rancho music, and they ended up putting like a Rancho song on YouTube, and she starts like putting her hands up now. It's like
Charlie, we have a daycare service here on Fridays.
it's a fucking,
just letting you know, there's a daycare service here from
it's
8:30 to 10 o'clock.
Damn, the recruitment over here is wild.
I'm just saying.
Joey on the scouting team put United in. Huh?
That's it.
I get them through the door. After they get into the door, that's not longer my problem. As long as I get them
That's
into
good
the
enough.
door.
Tall coach.
Yeah.
So he was talking about photos in the room, right? And there's a photo in the room specifically that I think means a little bit more to you than to,
Definitely.
you know, for people who don't know. Andre lost his father. Dude, I can't quote the year, so.
04.
Um,
05, I'm sorry, 05.
and an episode we had with Enrique, we talked about loss
Right, yeah.
with Lucy's sister, and people again, it's another thing that people don't understand what like this Reich has been through to describe of what Eric said it best. We're not all family, but when you come to this group, you become family.
Yeah.
So your father was an accordion player for the group. Now it always mind boggles me how you started playing Concertina and you didn't pick up accordion.
So when I was younger, I was playing the accordion, but since once he passed, I really had, and then my music teacher passed as well. She passed, so I had nobody to teach me the accordion, so I just grabbed the Concertina, you know, and had Miguel teach me that, just to keep it going.
It's just
I wish I still knew how to play. I still know like 1 or 2 songs, but nothing like.
that probably
Crazy.
So was
I
it,
only knew 1 or 2 songs of Concertina and just they do you pick shit up.
Yeah, I could try. I mean, I don't even have one at home anymore.
Just take the one that's in the closet, bro. They'll never.
No, I have one at my mom's.
They'll never know.
I just gotta go get it.
does your mom play as well?
No.
Edwin.
But my dad played a bunch of instruments: piano, accordion, trombone, tuba.
Trombone.
Yeah,
What,
everything. All the brass instruments he'd play.
Damn.
Piano, accordion. You
Holy
give it to
shit.
him, he'd play it. The music was his
So
thing.
you guys are musical.
Yeah, music was his thing.
Affiliated. Wow. Now, was your love for folklore through him, or he was already passed through family and generations?
I feel like that'd be more both sides. Because my like I said, my grandma's
Yeah.
one of the founding members of Camponeses. Just like
Did your mom dance?
she danced when I was like very, very young. But then once my sister was born,
Disgust.
she was the dama. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing it no more. I pushed out a girl.
I think once
I'm
she got
done.
pregnant with my sister, she stopped dancing, and then she never went back.
Raquel, you're the reason why you're not dancing. She gonna call me later. She's like,
Christ.
asshole.
Why you talking that shit? But, well, I mean, I feel like that's very, like, it's very cool to see, because my parents had nothing. They didn't really fuck with Rancho, but it's nice to see that even for you, like, your grandmother and then your parents and then it's you know, and you kind of keep that, like, tradition kind of keep
Yeah, that's the
going.
plan.
That's, to me, I feel like that's one of the things that hopefully will help, you know, push kids like go to ranchos, because if you're going to see, like, you know, the kids will see like pictures of, like, you know, all these older people and they're like, oh wow, and then pretty soon, like, it's going to be a flash, it's going to be them on there, and then it's
but there's still a lot of wall space to fill.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Just think about it, like within a time frame, and obviously we say it all the time, like from who we were to what we are, and these frames are well like splitted, where every wall tells a story.
yeah.
But imagine like 20 years from now, and I'm a strong believer that this culture will be here.
Oh yeah,
20 years
absolutely.
from now, even more. But imagine the photos then, you know, and then you look like Joey's old ass are gonna look back to one of the frames, or Andre is gonna
I didn't
look
have
to
gray
one of
hair
the
in
old
that photo.
frames.
I had hair in that photo.
Don't worry, but it's like they're gonna be able, or their daughter, like Joey's daughter, is gonna be like a freaking teenager.
And I think
And-
the kids seeing us do it helps. Like they look
Yeah.
up to us, so like they want us. They want to do what we
Exactly.
do. Like
Yeah, it's like
I'm sure Grace looks at Joey dancing like I want to dance too, you know, or like it helps.
Yeah, fuck Kathy.
Oh, Kathy too.
I hope to believe that's what she thinks. I hope that's what she
That's
thinks.
Joey's pride and joy. It's like this. Joey literally breathes folklore. I don't know
Yeah.
how the fuck he does it, but like.
Yeah, I've
Hey,
always
like-
wondered, where'd you get? Oh, John. obviously.
John,
Never
in
mind.
France,
I was
yeah.
gonna say your dad, but your dad.
But John, I think he goes beyond John at this moment. Like,
See, because you guys don't remember the John that I remember. I remember
is-
John before. Okay, John discussed on John's podcast the biggest destroyer of Reinsch's is marriage. Now, it didn't destroy his love for folklore when he got married, but things were different. John didn't go out as often. John didn't go to Long Island as often. I remember John before that when, he had a BMW with a 5 CD fucking changer, and every fucking 5 CDs was either Canario or somebody else, right? So anything I ever listened to in my cousin's car
It was folklore.
was Concertina based. It wasn't even folklore. It was just Concertina based, right? Anytime I was going out with John, it was for a Concertina type thing.
Yeah, but that's John now, because what was it? Charlie's daughter's baptism? I think that's what it was. He pulled out of the driveway and it was literally straight freaking Canario.
But that's
I'm the same way.
That's what my
For real, I don't listen to anything else.
I just vary. Like I can't as much as I love Portuguese music, I just can't focus on like rancho all the time. Like
Doesn't have to be rancho all the time.
you know what's crazy?
I
is that,
listen
like,
to a lot of like Portuguese rap. Like that's my fucking flow.
when I got like there's a couple new CDs out that I am all about right now, right?
I know you sent it to me.
Once I get sick of, for some reason, I find the passion back from like an older CD that like there's different voltage and there's different things, right? And I'll go back to stuff like that, and then it's like full circle for me.
Yeah.
I'll find something newer. Like I have moments and like not moments. I have periodic times of where I like a certain group, and then I'll outgrow that group. For like me, when I was at CDA, a lot of the songs I put into CDA were from Amigos Unidos from Paris. That was the group that I loved watching, and that I loved everything about them.
He
from
influenced
Trash.
you.
Yeah.
Yes. Now it's a little bit between Terres de Nobria and Margens Lima.
Shit.
If you watch Margens Lima, the cantadeiras, period, are the ones that attract me to it. But their songs are beautiful. Terres de Nobria, they're not as old as a group, but what they're doing is just, I love to watch. So
and to be honest, and this was best said on Kevin's. Like, just listening to you, it's as deep as we've gone with you playing, and like the structure of your like train
My
of thought
mindset.
with your mindset. You're like
Whatever the
listening
case may
to
be.
that. I haven't said that, and I'm so proud of myself. It's the moda antiga. Like Kevin said it best. You're very moda antiga, where you'll.
I don't
pick
play
up-
Paso Doble, bro.
Damn, shots fire. Coming up next on Jerry. But it's very like
Concertina gets thrown this way.
Oh my god.
that's why he doesn't play it every
That's
week.
right.
But it's very moda antiga, where the simplicity wins a lot of it. In Concertina, like playing, he has a lot. Like, you would love to hear a nice volta. Like, to me, listening to too much in a volta, like, he gets sloppy. He becomes sloppy just listening to it. And I could name a couple players. I'm not going to, but if you guys
me to? Do it.
don't do it. No, because like I would like to have those people on the podcast.
Sometimes less.
Sometimes
is more.
less is more, and like the simplicity within like a great example, like especially in Long Island, you have a lot of moda antiga players. Like I could name maybe like out of those people that play the modern look, I can't come to mind a Long Island player, Concertina player, that plays that like advanced style. Like I guess the modern, not advanced, but like the modern.
The only one for me is Luizinho, but Luizinho is an artist now. He's
But
not a folklore
Luzinhas
player.
is another. It's not a folklore.
artista now.
Yeah, so that makes sense. But like besides that, you don't see it. And like I'll use the March guy tonight that we did last year. Well, this year, we had someone from Connecticut go in there. And you have the moda antiga players playing, and this dude is like playing differently, and they're just fucking looking at him like, "Kid, what the fuck you're doing?" You know what I mean? Like it's the moda antiga, that the simplicity within them playing. You just like if you're a newer specimen, you just follow suit. That's it. It's like playing sueca. You follow suit. plain and simple. Like simplicity wins every single time.
Yeah.
Definitely over the last couple of years with you, right? And I hope I'm an influence on this.
You're not.
I've definitely have tried to push you more to sing,
Yeah.
right? Especially
I've always wanted to, but
with-
I've always been
with-
in my
I
head
know.
about
I know.
it.
In the beginning, it was the Rusga, the Rusga de Jovens we did.
Yeah.
I got you to sing one.
Yep.
Now with last year, with especially with Berto not being here, and Fernando, right? I've been pushed to sing. If I'm getting fucking pushed, I'm pushing somebody fucking with me, right? And I would like to think, especially with your background, with your grandma and everything, that you want to do it, right? Because
Yeah. I've always wanted to. I don't have the confidence.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm at least instilling that confidence in you to fucking.
Little by little, man.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
For
I just
me,
gotta keep
for me,
doing
I
it.
think first time I heard you was Rusga's in Carney this year.
Yeah.
Because I think you sang 2, he sang
Yeah.
3,
I think
something
two
like
there.
that. And I was like, all right, Andre, I fucking see you. Like,
Thanks. We had no Berto there either.
yeah.
We had no Berto there. We had no Berto in Union.
Union. Yeah.
So it's nice.
Fuck that.
to see it.
Berto ain't. I'm saying it now. Berto ain't singing in January. It's me and Andre.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, Joey, relax. You need to calm the fuck down.
Dude, Berto would be fucking ecstatic with that shit.
But it's like earlier on the way here, we were playing a song, and like Joey was like, "Yo, listen to this," and he goes, "We're thinking about it." Like he didn't say anything too much into detail. I'm not going to further into detail.
And I only said that because I know Asening and come to the Rushkas in
Yeah.
January. That's the only reason why I said it. I gave it to him.
At the time, you didn't.
Got
Yeah.
him.
But it's I was talking to him and I was listening to it and I was like, all right, Liv sings this. And then he didn't even say you. I was listening to the guy's
She
part.
kind of inspired me too. I saw her like just go and do it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try it too and see
She
what
was
happens."
going. She was going deep. She went deep into the
Yeah.
lion's dance, and that was what you did. So I was listening to the guy's part, and I'm like, I don't hear Joey. Like in my head, I was trying to like picture Joey singing it, and I don't hear it. And I was like, Joey, you know what would be good for this? And I would go, Andre. Automatically, he didn't even say it. I was like, Andre should sing this. And like, hopefully, you definitely try it. Because
I'll try it.
I definitely
I'm
think.
not gonna promise it's gonna come out
I
good.
definitely.
I'll try it.
But it's not, to be honest, the folklore singing, like, you don't sound good. Oh, well, you do, but you don't. Because, like,
What you trying to say?
what I'm trying to say is, like, you hear through the speakers, you hear these ladies. They're screeching most of the time. Like, you don't hear the vocab word unless you really pay attention to it. For a man, you do. Like, you hear, because obviously, desculpa. I said desculpa through the fucking microphone. But you hear the word enunciation through the man. And, like, I do think, like, your voice in that specific tone, because, like, there's tones that I can't sing, and I think yours would fit just like a glove. And, like, regardless if you sound bad at the moment, you, within practice or
Yeah, that's
within,
the
like,
thing.
tweaks of, okay,
I think I sound good in
like,
the car, but that's
like, for example,
sound good in the shower.
you could tell concertinista, okay, eu não consigo puxar com a volta para dentro, but maybe por fora, like, I'm
Yeah.
slowly,
That's
like,
the things I gotta find
I'm
out.
slowly,
yeah.
like, learning this as well, and, like, you may adjust better on the outside than on the inside, and
Right.
then you could tell all right, obviously you check with the cantador. I was like, can you do this
Yeah.
way or
Well,
that
key.
way?
You were here when we practiced with the Canavir.
Yeah.
We fucking played like 8 different fucking Canavirs until
Yeah.
we found the perfect
The one
one
for her.
that
That
suits her
adjusts
voice
to
the
the voice.
best.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, Jeff, no, play it this way, other way.
And-
okay, no,
yeah.
inside, out, in. Okay, there we
And
go.
like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Literally, dude, for like 20 minutes.
out of
Jeff was just
everyone
playing
in this
Canavirs.
group, out of everyone in this facility at the moment, I'm the only one that doesn't know how to play. So there's things that you guys obviously know that I don't, but to suit the voice and the capacity of voice that I have, I try to work with the concertinista as much as I can to get to get the right note or to sound adequate to everybody's liking. You know, it's just like little tweaks here and there, but what the fuck do I know?
Yeah. Especially not knowing how to play, there's definitely, like for us, we know how to play. We know the limits of the concertina. We know what we can play and what we can't play. So The only thing I would say in your shoes is to be patient with us, because we're not.
Yeah, of course.
One, we're all fucking not humble at all. None of
Wow,
us.
you guys have so much ego for
Yeah,
that shit.
Concertina
It's
players are
wild.
horrible, bro. Our ego sometimes. So just be patient with us, and we'll.
Yeah, I try. Sorry, Chris. I know sometimes too. Chris knows because like me and Chris have.
We started talking about that. Chris's phone went down. He's like, his fucking head went
Let me
up.
listen to what this motherfucker has to say. But yeah, we've been
I'm
going
gonna
for an
keep
hour.
practicing and
Yeah, definitely, dude. I want to hear you in January. That's all I gotta say. What song? I'm not sure, but
No, he'll definitely sing.
I'll sing something.
He'll definitely sing. There's definitely two that I was like, I'm looking and I'm like, I don't. Not that I don't. I was like, he'll sound good in these, and I was like, there's a lot of big pronunciations
Ooh, yeah.
of words. I was like,
My French is not the greatest.
here you go, Andre. Better than mine, bro. Here you go. Here you go.
oh, don't forget. Sometimes you could adjust it as long as as it rhymes and it sounds. He tells the story within the lyric.
I agree.
Get the word close enough, they'll understand.
Yeah, they won't. They're not gonna fucking know because
Mark will
everybody's
be like, who?
it's gonna be me. And we're like,
So,
yeah.
last
interesting.
topic for this episode is Rejoadas. You've obviously been born here into
Right in that
this
corner.
group, somewhere in a tub.
No, that was Alex.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, I was actually fortunate enough to be born in a hospital.
Not like Alex.
But Rejoadas, what can you tell the people about it and like the history behind you guys doing it for so many years? Because this is your
So
what?
just-
You guys been doing this for a long time?
I don't
Yeah, I don't
even
even
fucking know, bro. A long time.
A long
Long
time.
time.
One time.
It's pretty much just like a matanza de porco, really. They go and kill a couple pigs. and we
For the amount of people you guys
Cook
feed,
it up.
yeah.
Just
make
mad,
some
like,
beakish,
like a
or
random
whatever you guys call
We
it.
harmed
go
no
to a-
animals in this video. Okay? In the video, we
In the
harmed
video,
no
in the
animals.
video.
in the video.
We
but
harmed no animals.
I don't know. I feel like I don't really.
Good food, good people,
I mean, that's all you really need, honestly.
Great soup.
great soup.
According
Yeah,
to Joey, this man's been hyping the soup up for months now.
This soup,
So
bro.
guys,
the soup is really
just
good.
know that they're almost selling out
Yeah.
as the moment
Get your
that we're
tickets.
putting out this video. So get your tickets. Enjoy some good cultural background cuisine from Portugal.
Good
from
food, good
Altamira.
music.
So that's pretty much
Get
it.
some
What we
soup.
got to say.
We got a special guest,
Special guest.
and he'll be on the podcast.
Just
Oh.
let's just say the name. Daniel Souza will be performing at Rejoadas. If you don't know who that is, you're
Live under a rock.
living under a rock.
Kevin and Tunes knows who he is.
Look it up. Kevin and Tunes spoke highly about him on the past episodes. If you haven't watched that
be
episode,
funny?
you could watch it.
If I had Kevin sitting at the table, and then I put Danielle next to him at the table.
Just come through the background.
Starstruck.
He's gonna be.
He won't talk, dude. He'll start stuttering.
He'll just stay quiet. Just.
I can't wait for that episode.
That's him. Cassandra, that's him.
We're looking forward. Joey's now going to Florida soon, so we're gonna be away.
Yep. And I always fly
wanna
back
make
to be
sure
here
you.
fucking Saturday
I want to
morning.
make sure you talk to our other friend from down there, David, to get him up here, and we could shot a pod, or
Yeah.
we go down there in April and we shot a pod there.
Well, we
'Cause
can always go down there because we always.
I'm just not going. I'm just not going there in the summer. That's all
That's
I'm
fine,
trying to
bro.
say.
We can always figure
So
something out and
April,
go down.
April. I say April,
I say April. We go to Universal.
and then we might go to.
I'm going.
Don't forget.
Going in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Don't forget where we.
I'm going because literally my Kathy's like they just opened up like a Minion part and your daughter's like obsessed with Minions. So we're going.
Gotta do it.
And don't forget, we also spoke about that other location. We're not telling anybody yet. So if we go there, we also got to take our equipment, do a couple pods there, and
Maybe we could. They can
Gotta
just,
stay
like,
tuned to
give
find
us-
out.
Give us equipment there.
That'd nice.
I doubt it.
I mean, you doubt it, bro. Like, they don't run podcasts anymore. They
Oh,
only have
they're-
podcasts here in Jerseys.
They definitely run it. But yeah, I mean, if not, we could put it on the carry-on. It is what it is. But
We'll take. Me and Marco will take it. Last thing we need is Joao getting.
no, I could go. I've already farmed myself. But yeah, we're definitely got to talk more into that part of the world, country. So stay tuned for you to know. It's very exciting things coming forth.
I'll
Hopefully,
give you guys a hint that they changed like 18 points in the presidential election.
we also give you another hint. It is the time zone is different than us.
It's still blue, but it's a different time zone. A different time zone.
Piece of shit.
Another hint.
Another hint.
I don't know.
It's a Democratic house. That's what it is.
Oh, my Lanta. Joey,
Therefore, I think we're good for this episode.
you got any last
something you want to
remarks?
say?
Thank you guys for having me. It's fun. For support.
Oh my God. Outro.
Rajwada's selling out. Get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets.
Tickets. You? I got
Bridgewater selling out. Get your tickets.
Marco doesn't have a kneecap.
Comprar uma Bíblia.